Welcome to the first episode of Juggling Chainsaws. We're here in New York City on the Upper East Side on a rooftop deck. Look at beautiful Manhattan in the background. Sitting next to me is my good friend and buddy, Martin Montana. How are you, Martin?
I'm good, Andy. How are you?
Good, thank you. Today we'll be talking about Martin's motivating and inspiring decisions to leave his career in finance in the 9-to-5 world and follow his passion to become a full-time stand-up comedian.
So when I left school, I basically was like, I gotta get a real job, or at least I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
Sure, I mean, it's easy to fall into that, yeah.
Yeah, so
especially after college, and like, you went to college for finance, so obviously.
Yeah, so I had this degree, and I felt like I'm supposed to use it, right? And
sure.
And I moved to Boston, and that's what I did. I got a job in sales and finance, and I went for it, and it started off, and it went okay. It went more than okay,
yeah.
And then I was promoted twice within a couple of years, and then that's what got me out to San Diego. Is I was promoted out there, and I was in charge of this office, and I was like, oh man, this is the best, you know.
Now, were you like, during this time, were you still thinking about becoming a comedian, or was that kind of on the back burner? Was like, what was that? What was happening with that dream while you were doing this finance work? It's almost like I pressed pause. Like I put it in the back of my head, okay, and I would still think about it, but. What did you feel when you thought? Like, did you feel like anything when you felt, if you can remember? Like, when you were like working and you got promoted to San Diego, like, was it bittersweet? Were you like super pumped, but also like thinking about the comedy world, or?
At that time, I really put it on the back. Like, I was really
like almost invisible.
Yeah, I got into this work thing, and I was like, you know what? This is cool. I'm doing well at it. Let me just keep putting all this time into this, and I really didn't think about it a lot until, and it wasn't until I had been there for a few years, I had sort of done what I was hired to do, and ironically, I was at like the highest point relative to, you know, my working life, right?
Sure.
And that's when I was like, no, I gotta get out.
Something just changed in you, or like, did you have like a crisis almost?
No,
what kind of, like, no, nothing. Just like
no crisis.
You woke up and just like
everything was good. It's just that I think in my mind I was like,
you've plateaued.
I looked at it two ways. I was like, there's a fork right here. Either you can do this for the rest of your life, and that'll be it, and there's nothing wrong with that, or you've kind of done this. Now, do you want to really go do what you want to do? And to me, that's what I wanted to do. I said, well, this is an easy choice. I quit that job. Everyone thought I was absolutely crazy.
What did people say about that?
They said, what are you doing?
Like, your whole family and friends?
Everybody.
Yeah. Anybody, was anybody,
well,
like,
I mean, like,
encouraging you like to go do it?
I wasn't like I, you know, had a podium and I was like, I'm leaving. I'm gonna be, you know, it was just like, I'm leaving, and people were like, what's your plan?
Yeah.
And at the time I was like, I don't really have, like, but I knew in my head.
You the whole time, like, you knew you wanted to be.
I said, I'm gonna start comedy, acting, everything I've wanted to do, I'm gonna now start doing it.
I could sort of agree with that a little bit. That's how I kind of did with motivational speaking and trying acting even. I kind of thought I wanted to be in the 9-to-5 world, and I was like, you know what? Like, I can't. Like, that's not me. And like, I had all these things running through my mind. Like, I really want to try this. I really want to try that. I just had like the fear of dying with regret, or like not being fulfilled. The idea of like not being fulfilled really haunted me.
Well, I mean, it takes balls.
Was there something going through your head while you were doing, like, a saying you came up with or anything, or like theme or something going through your head while you were like getting ready to quit or getting ready to take this next giant leap and actually, because I feel like there's a huge difference between talking about doing it and actually, like you said, doing it. Yeah. Is there anything like particular you remember?
Just a lot of crying.
Just a lot of crying? Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, like I said, it's whatever you want to do. I just feel like, you know, you have to really believe it and own it, like, first. You know, don't wait for other people to like validate what you're doing.
Like how you actually
you go get after it.
You wanted to get this, and just ignore everybody else.
There will be some people, of course, that are like so supportive and like, hey, you know, stick with it, and that's great.
That would be like us.
That's us and
and
watching. But don't wait for that. Like, you know, you'll have some of it, or maybe you'll have a lot. Who knows? You know, you do what you want to do, and let them tag along or get on board as you're doing your thing. If that makes sense. Like,
no, I mean, it makes sense.
So, there was never like one thing I was thinking about, but it was definitely sort of this like larger thing. Like, I'm here, and I want to go here, and I'm not even close to where I'm going yet, but I know that I'm
in the
I'm going.
right steps.
It's moving. Yeah. So that's all I care
more
about.
than it was moving.
As long as it keeps moving, that's all I care about. Yeah.
Thank you so much for letting me interview you. It was
My
an absolute
pleasure.